Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Overnight prices are just a little bit lower. I think each market has its own little interesting tidbits. Over in the beans, we heard some rumors yesterday that the Chinese buyers of beans are trying to get out of some of their U.S. soybean export sales. Part of it has to do with the fact that Brazilian prices are now cheaper than U.S. for March, and the other reason is there might be a little bit of a downturn in some of the demand in China for the beans and for the meal. That might be somewhat temporary, but anyway, the way the contracts read, the sellers here in the United States have already bought the freight and already bought the beans, so it's kind of hard for them to get out of the contract. So we'll see if anything shows up in the export sales report tomorrow about cancellations. On the other side, if they take all these beans, given what we know about U.S. supply, we might run low for the crushers to crush enough to make the meal demand. So that puts a lot of pressure on March meal to do some work in trying to slow some of that demand. In the corn, we might be in a trading range. I think the recent USDA report, the fact that demand is up, is supportive, but the farmers have also sold into this rally and have more corn to sell. So that might keep us in a range until we know more about the 2014 U.S. weather. In the wheat, global prices are below U.S., but here in the United States, because of logistics, cash prices are above delivery, and that could support the nearby March contracts of wheat. This logistics could limit the ability for the shorts to go out and buy cash and satisfy the nearby needs. From a weather standpoint, Brazil, South American weather looks good. Brazil weather has been dry, but that's helping the export pace a little bit better than a year ago. And that might be another reason why the Chinese might want to switch some U.S. beans to Brazil. Here in the United States, tomorrow we actually, here in Chicago, might be close to freezing. It's been about 20 days in which we've been below, not only freezing, but below zero as far as our lows. And so maybe that'll help some of our logistics. Early next week looks also close to freezing. So maybe we're starting to thaw here in the United States. That should help things out as far as logistics go. Thursday, USDA will put out some baseline numbers of crop outlooks for corn, beans, and wheat here in the United States. They put these numbers together back in October and November for budget reasons, and the big thing people are going to be watching is their long-term outlook for U.S. acres and whether or not they feel that assuming normal crop conditions, assuming some kind of demand curve, if eventually these acres start declining. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.
You're all 780-868-75, so